Hi there, it's Emma from Emma's Cards and Paper Crafts. Today we're going to be making a card with the birthday celebration stamp set and the Wildflower birthday design series paper pack. So this is one suite. There are a couple of different stamp sets to go with the Wildflower birthday suite. This one is the original one that comes with the suite if you buy the suite in the catalogue. But we have since released a scrapbooking kit with the Wildflower birthday, which is an online exclusive and you can find online. And it does have a stamp set named Wildflower birthday, I believe it's called, as well. So not to confuse the two, even though it's very confusing. I haven't really pre-planned this one. I thought we'd just go with the flow. I thought I'd just pick out my DSP and then maybe we'll wing it as we go, which is very much how I like to do my projects recently. I prefer to sort of see where the mood takes me rather than pre-plan, because otherwise I spend so much time pre-planning and then end up changing my mind as I'm doing it anyway. So I really don't see the point in pre-planning all that much. So let's pick out some DSP. I did kind of have an idea in my head. So I'm thinking something along the lines of what's on the catalogue front here, but in card form. If I just open the catalogue to the page. Yeah, no, that's just that page. Let's find this suite then. Here we go. So also something like this. I like the idea of the like banner piece in the middle. The card is going to be specifically for my daughter's 13th birthday, so I've got the numbers 13 and the stamp out for the th and the like banner piece. We will be using some of the bits and bobs as well, so I quite like the idea of this one, but we'll see where the mood takes us. So let's take a look at the DSP. So we've got this floral one, which I have used some already. I've used some of this one as well on one of my previous makes. Just a tiny bit of that cut off. We've got the birthday cake one. Again, I've used some of this already. I do quite like this suite. We've got this one here. Yeah, that one's different to this one. So there's 2 sheets of each. We've also got 2 sheets of these images that you can cut out, use as backgrounds or whatever. That's the same as the first one, and then yeah, that's the same as that one. So show these ones first. I've just jumbled all my pages up, so I've got like one of each in a row. And then of course we've got our die cut sheets. So the back of these sheets are all sort of, I think they are, what colours are they? I want to say this is probably soft sea foam. Let's just have a look at the colours. The colours are on the packet here. So we have Blueberry Bushel, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, Soft Sea Foam and Gold. So yes, the soft sea foam and the Pretty in Pink and the Peach Pie on the back of them. So I feel like we should go with the Pretty in Pink cardstock, I think. So I'm just going to hook out some of that. I've got all of my cardstock in files folders. So I've got this one here which has got my basic colours in, my white, my cream and my in colours. So I'm just going to grab out a piece of the Pretty in Pink. So I have one folder for my in colours and my basic colours, and then I have one folder for all my other colours because I have got that much cardstock. But even though I've got a lot, it's just because we have a lot of colours. I only really have like generally a couple of sheets of each, apart from the basic colours to the white and things like that. I've got more white, black and very vanilla. I keep calling it cream, but it's very vanilla. I've got a scrap of white out. There we go. But I'm thinking, looking at the backs of these, because I do want to try and incorporate some of the back colours as well, because I don't want to focus just on the gold foiled pages at the front, even though I do love the gold foiling. I do want to have a bit of the B-sides in there as well. That's the word I was looking for. I don't want to go full cake birthday theme, because no, I'm thinking this one again, even though I've used this one already lots. So I'm going to keep that one out because I do like the pink on the back and it'll coordinate with my cardstock. And then let's have a look at the die cut shapes. Let's go with one of the cake out. Some foily foliage. A flower. And this one here I like the look of too. And then I'm thinking maybe just a single balloon. Oh, that's both of the balloons. I only want one of them. There we go. I feel like that's enough bits and pieces. No, we're going to have... I'm going to go with this flower here as well. Yeah, I feel like that's enough. No, actually, no. I want this little peach pie flower here as well. So, now I'm done. So, let's pop all of this carefully back into its envelope. And then any scraps I don't use or pieces I don't use, I'll just pop back in the packet in a minute as well. So, I thought I'd lost one then, but it wasn't as a stamp. Let's cut our card base first. So we're really going to go from scratch today. So normal card base is just under half of a sheet of A4. So a sheet of A4 is something like 29.7 centimetres wide or something. So we go a smidge under 15 for our card base. So that's about right there. So I'm going to put a bit of pink off to the side, and then we're going to put our cutter out the way, and then we're going to score at 10.5, like so. Do we need to cut anything else? I don't think so at the moment. I am going to cut the pocket piece, or not the pocket piece, the pennant piece from white. So I'm going to quickly pause and die cut that 1 second. There we go. So while I had the die cutting machine out as well, I also decided to cut out my 13 from a scrap of peach pie that I had just lying around. So I thought that would tie in nicely. Save getting the die cutter back out again. So I'm going to put my dies across to one side to keep them nice and safe. So our 13 is going to go on there nicely. So yeah, when this video actually goes live, it will actually be her 13th birthday. So, yeah, we're going to cut out the 13 and then we're going to cut out the 13 from the scrap of peach pie that I had just lying around. So I thought that would tie in nicely. Save getting the die cutter back out again. So I'm going to put my dies across to one side to keep them nice and safe. So our 13 is going to go on there nicely. So yeah, when this video actually goes live, it will actually be her 13th birthday. So this will, she'll have got this card just before, so yeah, that fits nicely there. And then I feel like, what do we go for the cake? Maybe we go for the cake and put the numbers up slightly. And that will go there just like that. Or we could go for the balloon coming across, the numbers kind of in the middle, and then the stamp there. That goes quite well as well. I think, yeah, we're going to go for the numbers in the centre, and then we'll build up around it. So that's the plan. Now we need to get to the DSP. So yeah, we're going to cut this at 10 by a smidge under 14 and a half. So I'm going to cut my 10 centimetre wide piece first to avoid making too many cuts in this, because I don't like having lots of scraps lying around. So that's a nice big piece to go back in there, and then we want a smidge under 14 and a half. Yeah, that's right. So then we've only got one extra piece, but then I don't want it to be one big solid background, and I want to be able to use both. So I want to do a split background. You know what, if we cut it diagonally both ways, I'm not sure if this is even going to go to plan. I better, because I don't want to waste this DSP, because it's my favourite, my new favourite anyway. So I'm going to take it like that. I'm going to carefully turn it diagonally this way, and I don't want the pieces to move. I want to keep them perfectly lined up so that we can flip two of our pieces, so we can have a mixture of pieces on our background. Make sure they're both lined up with the cutting trick. And this is where I find out whether it works or it doesn't work. So my plan is to flip that piece there and that piece there like that. Which side do I like better? What do I want? These ones this way, that one this way. I'm not sure. So let's take these pieces off of here. Keep them in their right places, because otherwise I will no doubt mess them around and they won't fit properly. Let's put our bit in the middle. Quite like it like that, because I like all of the gold foiling. Yeah, we're going to go with that way around. So then we're going to, this is going to be the tricky bit, we're going to stick this one down first. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I've fixed this for like the millionth time. I think once this one's run out, I'm not going to get any more, because they're just driving me nuts. So we want it roughly around there. Hopefully you can see this. Let me move up a little bit so you can see. I'm just guesstimating my border just by how much border I normally have. Fingers crossed that's about right. So I'm going to flip this one and glue this one next. Try and get a bit more glue up in the corners, that'll do. So we need to butt these right up close to each other. This is where we find out whether I put it straight or not. Reasonably straight, I think. Makes a change. All right. Seems to be going to plan. Let's not jinx it. So let me flip this one over. I think I just jinxed it because now my glue's stuck again. Yeah, it's died again. Urgh! These are the worst things in the world invented ever. 1 second. Right, there we go. I think it's fixed again. I don't know how long it's going to last, but if it doesn't last this time, it's going out the window. Even if it is pouring it down with rain. Right, there we go. Last piece. Hopefully that butts up against that side. We've got a bit of fluff on there. That butts up against that side, that butts up against that side. I don't think that was too bad. It's a tiny bit this way when it could have been a bit more that way, but I think that was quite good going. Right, we're going to get some dimensionals on the back of this. Let's find my dimensionals. And that's another sheet used up. I'm not going to throw it away. I always use the outside as well for little projects. I've got another sheet on the go over here, so I'm just going to grab those out. But this is the funny sheet that keeps peeling up at the same time as the dimensional comes off. So I think that's why I got frustrated with that sheet the other day, so I threw it to one side and got a new one out. So I'm going to pop this right in the middle. Okay, that's reasonably straight. I'm going to get some wet glue on the back of this 13. I need to find a glue that's going to play ball with me today. They're all... Oh, you can really hear the rain now, probably. The rain is coming down. I need to go to the shop soon as well. No, that glue is not playing ball. Wow, that's some rain. I don't think I'm going to be going to the shop anytime soon. I'll leave it till later. That was a big bit of glue that came out then. I'm going to try and spread that out. Try and scrape a little bit off if we can as well. Not even squeezing it, it's just coming out where it's been upside down for so long. Yeah, I'm gluing myself to it. Right, that's definitely more than enough glue, I reckon. I'm going to try and attempt to pick these up because the tweezers have gone from in front of me. We won't say anything, but we know exactly where they've gone. Yep, that was a lot of glue. But it's fine. It will dry clear. Nobody will notice that. And I've put my 1 too far across, haven't I? Should have put the 3 on first. I'm going to get a scrap piece of paper and just gently go along the edges and lift up as much of the excess glue as I can, so that it doesn't leave a funny sheen when it dries. Because even though it dries clear, it'll be clear but a little bit shiny. Right, now just move that one. Oh, this is why I moved away from wet glue, but I still think wet glue is probably the better option for me. Oh, damn it. I didn't stamp this before I went and put this on there. Draw out on the edge of a dimensional as well. Do you know what? I'm going to try and peel it up and put a dimensional directly underneath where I'm going to stamp. Hopefully it will support it enough for me to stamp perfectly there. That's my theory anyway. And I didn't pull the back off the dimensional, did I? Numpty. Right, we need peach pie to stamp with. I wish these, the th and st and erd were dies rather than stamps. As good as perfect. It will do. Nobody will know. Right, so that's our stamp. So now we can start building up all of my bits and bobs. So we was going to do the balloon across, wasn't we? Like so. So we're going to put a big dimensional behind the balloon, and then we get a mini one. And I'm going to try and put a mini one just here, but I feel like it might be too big. Yeah, let's see how much of it we can see. It's not terrible. We can still see a bit of it, but it's not terrible. So put our balloon there like that. I feel like our cake should go down here. So I'm only going to put a dimensional underneath the cupcake piece. I apologise for the rain, because you're probably not even going to hear me talking. You're just going to hear the rain behind me, because the wind and rain is literally coming straight at my bedroom window. But fingers crossed you can still hear me just fine. There we go, there's that. And then I feel like we need foliage coming out of there. Because this is going to be hidden, I'm just going to put a mini dimensional down here, because if it sticks out, nobody's going to know, because it'll be hidden underneath our cupcake, like so. And then I feel like this one can go up here, but I'm going to put a mini either side here. So one up here, one up here. I'll probably get one down on that leaf there too. And one near those bits there, just so it fits snug around that corner, but also is well supported. Like so. What else have we got? So we've got a couple more flowers and some more foliage. Right, I'm going to stick this one here. Yep, I'll like those bundled down there. So yeah, first of all we're going to put dimension on our foliage piece. Probably even saying that wrong. I'm not very good with words and pronunciations and all that lot. That's why I don't speak lots of languages either. Okay, it hangs over a smidgen, but it'll be fine. Right. So I'm just going to avoid putting it in sort of like that quarter. So we're going to put one here and one here. I think it was like, yeah, that quarter. So one here and one down here in this piece. There we go. Do you know what? I'm going to try and lift my, I'm going to tuck my flower underneath my balloon. Just because I want to see my balloon string on top. There we go. And then we're just going to do peach pie there. So we're just going to put one dimension on each of these, keeping them slightly to one side. That's stuck to my nail. And then I'll keep that one to the bottom. So that one there. That one there. And there we have it. So definitely overglued it in the middle, which you could probably see. There's quite a lot of glue going on there, but it'll be fine. It'll dry clear. It's not the end of the world. I'm quite happy with how the background came out. I like having the different sections and all of that. So thank you to the inspiration in the catalogue for this card. And we need some sparkles in it, and then it'll be done. So these are the party dots that came with this suite as well. Let me find my pokey tool. And because we've got all of the colours in here, actually I'm just going to put one of each colour, because you know 3 is the magic number. I'm going to put a pink one down here. I'm convinced this is soft sea foam. I'm sure it is. Soft sea foam can go over there. And then peach pie can go up there. There we go. Now it's officially finished. It's not officially finished until you've got some sparkles or somethings on it. After I finish recording, I might just go around this a little bit with a cotton bud and just clean up the edges of the glue there, just to try and get rid of the last few little bits. But I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I hope you've enjoyed watching my video today, and a happy birthday to Mollie. You'll be 13 today when this goes out, so I hope you're enjoying your birthday, Mollie. I'm pretty sure you're going to be at school today, so have a good day at school too. Thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye bye.